And we'll test my theory on whether or not we actually need to talk to Vasco in order to progress some of these quests any further. So normally our dudes are waiting for us right here. They are not, but I wonder. We'll head down through here. Alright, so normally if you just busted through that door, this guy would have attacked you. But because we have our not armor on, right, we're not getting attacked. So that's why we didn't get attacked when we just broke in here, because you're literally trespassing into one of their warehouses, and they're obviously not too fond of such things. We're going to head up here, though, as I think there's at least one chest that can be opened. Now, if you didn't take lockpicking level 1, you can craft lockpicking level 1 onto the armor. It just requires items that you don't necessarily run into this early in the game, so that's why we chose to just take lockpicking out of the gate. If you come in here and you feel like killing everybody and you still don't have lockpicking, I think Kurt has armor that has lockpicking on it. He does. You can wear Kurt's armor to do it, but Kurt's armor is not armor, therefore you would have to get into combat in order to use it. So just keep that in mind. When we were at the inn and we opened the chest at the inn and it required lockpicking, you could have always taken Kurt's armor off and put it on yourself, and you would have been okay. You wouldn't have needed to have spec'd into lockpicking to get that one, but here, unless you want to piss off the knots, which I assure you you do not, at least I don't want to, it's better just to wear the knot armor and go from there. Let's see here. See if we can find any more things around here to pick up. Oh god. Another warehouse. Should be a chest here. Another bottle of brandy. I have tried sneaking in here and popping Kurt's armor on without lockpicking myself and trying to use that, and it's really difficult not to get spotted. So do that at your own risk. The nice thing you can do, I don't know if it's going to show it to me while we're in here, but if we get really close to this chick, I think we get... If you have a dagger equipped, I believe you get the assassinate option. When I was doing a playthrough as a technical, sneaking around, you had the ability to assassinate targets. I don't know that I ever had it as a mage, but again, I don't know that I ever tried it as a mage either. You're not a particularly assassin-y as a mage, so that's a word, shut up. So I don't really try it too much. Alright, we're going to head in the Harbor Master's office here. Actually, this is the prison.
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison.
So if you're looking for the heretics, part of the quest to find them is to speak to that smuggler, the guy that just talked. You can chat him up or not. Alright, where is the... Here we go. In order to get in there, there's a number of different ways to get in there, but again, one is to just wear the armor of the knots, and that will get you in there. In the Harbor Master's office, there is some additional loot as well. So you can see that this armor is quite helpful. Unless you really do want to kill off knots, which you can totally do. But it will negatively affect your reputation with them, which may not be the best thing. Put your swords away, boys. It's not playtime yet. chest. Sailor's coat. Sailor's gloves. This is the other spot down here where you can pick up another not disguise. Although you would have to get in here in order to pick it up, so kind of defeats the purpose of the disguise and not wanting to piss off the knots, in my opinion. But if you wanted one, you could also pick one up in here. And I think grab the keys. Alright, so this is the key to the jails. So if you do want to release the guy down there and you don't have lockpicking to open the door, you can get the key from here. Pop out here, go track down the heretics and our lost merchandise. They're both going to be in this far building back here. But there is some looting to be done before you go in there. If you come around the back side here, I believe there is a ladder. I think there's a box or a chest or something up here that you can loot. I could take all this artwork. I'm sure that's worth something. That'd be hard to carry down the ladder, but, you know, it's possible. Alright, let's get these guards out of here.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties.
Alright, so you dismiss the guards, and you head through here, and if you come all the way up to the top, you will find your heretics hiding up top in here. But only after you speak to Vasco, apparently. So you can't shortcut the quest like I thought by not speaking to Vasco. That was worth a shot. We'll go downstairs. Grab that. Grab that. Out of the way, boys. Alright, I've been meaning to test that. I really wanted to see if you could shortcut the stolen cargo or not the stolen cargo, but the smuggling the cargo quest and the heretics quest by just ignoring Vasco altogether, but you apparently have to have these conversations.
Sir, are you ready? Can we weigh
Are you
anchor?
ready? Can we go?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Alright. Ask him about the heretics.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
And we will ask about the merchandise.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month,
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
Listen here. I haven't forgotten what you did for our Jonas. I would gladly do you the favor, but my quartermaster is more stubborn than the tide. He's convinced that thugs want to use our vessel to bring who knows what aboard. And, because of that, he's placed guards to watch over the registered merchandise before they're loaded up. All that I can do for you is to write your crates into the ship's manifest. If you manage to get them into the warehouse, they'll find their way into the ship's hold. And with the manifest, the crazy Gustavo won't see nothing but smoke. Please try and avoid roughing up those brave guards. They are my fellow Norts, after all.
All right.
Be back soon, Captain.
Back to the warehouse
We
go.
need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a
Yeah, we don't
captain,
need to talk
Kurt,
to him.
like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
All right, we'll come down here.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
We don't need sleeping pills or anything like that. What we need is to head up here and talk to the heretics. So annoying. Alright, where do they want us to go? Tell Captain you're ready to raise anchor. I don't want to raise anchor. What I'd like to do is talk to the people who are going to smuggle our stuff out of here. Those are our porters. This is a pointless conversation that I was trying to skip as well.
Captain, sir, we were given...
The way is clear.
Do your best to be quick and quiet.
Don't you be worrying now.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there.
Move out.
Alright, I was confusing that with a later mission where you have to go mark crates in a warehouse and then have someone go pick them up. Alright, now let's go and get into the prison. We'll do things the right way. No more shortcuts.
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck
What,
yourself
me?
in here just to ask
I'm
me
not a
that
smuggler.
question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one
Although
I'm
I do
looking
look
for?
like a nut.
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Sure, why not?
Thank you, my lord.
There you go.
And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
We did give him our word. I mean, he's a smuggler, but, you know. A promise is a promise. Alright, now if we head over here, they should be upstairs. There they are.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
The traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity
I'm
on
the
our
Inquisitor,
souls.
of course
we
I
have
have.
committed no crime. We are not
Wait, wrong game.
heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you
It's
hiding?
all Cassandra's fault.
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Oh, Teleme is like China. All right. Ask about their research.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
I'll be back. All right, so pretty much with them, you have the option to either arrest them and turn them into the Teleme Cardinal, or to go to the Bridge Alliance ambassador and try to negotiate for them to seek asylum with the Bridge Alliance. So that's what we're going to do. I feel bad for them. Alright, we'll head all the way around here. And we need to go back to the Coin Guard Barracks, I believe, as well. Which should be over here.
Are your boots worn through?
I think we need to tell this guy that we sorted things out for him.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. Who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the quartermaster. He will give you new instructions.
Of course.
Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Alright, now we'll head north. And go talk with the Bridge Alliance ambassador.
Your Excellency, Lord de Sade. I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
Alright.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me.
Alright, now we get to go down and lie to the Teleme ambassador.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
I suppose we could tell him the truth, but that would probably be counterproductive.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, you know those heretics you wanted me to look for?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Well, very carefully.
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable.
Indeed.
We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
And we still get a little bit of a reputation bonus with them, so.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
And now if we pop into our inventory, we can go over and check out attributes and add a new attribute. We are going to go ahead and do accuracy level 1 so that we can use this handy dandy gun that we picked up. It requires rifles. Alright, that's fine. Well, we're going to be able to use guns now. We need a handgun. You need to spend some money on skills. I think it's a little bit further on. Firearms deal more damage, destroy armor. Right here, rifle allows the use of rifles instead of pistols. So you got to spend a few points in order to get access to rifles. But right now you can use pistols if they exist, and they do. So we're going to go track down this vendor before we go and hop on the ship. See if we can't buy ourselves a pistol. I was kind of hoping we might be able to pick one up as loot from somebody that we had engaged with, but that didn't happen.
Find all you need in our...
All right.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have
Of
you
course
seen
it is. So let's see what we can sell. We're gonna keep that. We'll keep it for a while. Is this any better than what Kurt is wearing? It is. We'll give that to Kurt. None of these are better than what Kurt currently has on. None of these are better than what he has on.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Let's swap out his hat real quick.
Welcome. It's such a... Have you...
All right. Sell that. We'll go ahead and sell that. This we're gonna keep. This we're gonna keep. Get rid of these gloves. Get rid of these gloves. Get rid of those. That and that. Boots. 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 We didn't get a neck cape. With all that stuff I don't care about. And
Thank you for your visit.
Sorry, we want to try to buy a gun if he's
Welcome.
got
It's
one.
such a pleasure. Have you seen...
Do you have a pistol? You do. Musket, rifle. Alright.
Thank you for your visit.
So the reason we couldn't use that was not because it's a rifle, but it's because we haven't spent 2 points on firearms, and we only have 1 point to spend. So you need to spend a point here, or spend 2 points to unlock one of these. That's what it is. So it's telling us we don't have firearms yet, which we don't, and that's why we can't use that gun. It's alright. No big deal. As soon as we get where we're going, we will level up again, get more points, all will be well. Go down here, chat up Kurt, and let Constantine get really excited again that we're about to get on the ship. If you have any business left in the city at this point, before you tell Kurt, talk to the Coin Guard Barracks Quartermaster in New Serene. Yeah, that's where we're going. If you have any business left to do, make sure that you do it before you tell him you want to board the ship, because it kind of puts you in a can't get there from here scenario for being able to wrap up anything you have unfinished.
Sir, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
Yes,
We should
finally.
be able to...
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
That's the game's gentle way of reminding you that.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager
Alright, before
to
you
discover
go
Tier
anywhere, I
3.
would save your game.
So eager
Alright, now that
to
we
discover
saved, we'll head
Tier
down
3.
here.
My eye on...
We'll loot this
Are you
chest.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long.
And
I've been told
when
the
you
trip
go
lasts months.
to do that, if you haven't done so already, I would go and hotkey some of your potions. Specifically, if you're playing as a mage, you're going. This fight is. Sorry, spoilers. There's gonna be a fight here. You're gonna need your magic potion. So I would put it as a 9. I'd put that as an 8. Let's see here. I don't remember what the haze potion does. The power potion we'll put a 7. Swiftness we'll put a 6. Go into our inventory and check out what the haze potion is, because I forget.
As big as buildings.
Your stealthiness for a long duration. Well, that's not going to do us any good.
Even brought one back in one of their ships. I doubt that.
Alright, so we did 6, 7 are going to be buffs. 8 is a one-time use, and then 9 is, yeah, got it. Alright. Let's put this as that.
The Naughts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need
It's a giant raccoon.
We must contain it!
Come now. Let's lend them a hand.
Let's lend him a hand. Somebody's angry.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Thank God for that mast.
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Oh, let me grab my coaster. Alright, let's weaken him and drop his armor. I don't know that it matters too much, but it makes me feel better. Not good. Not good. Not good. Uh-oh. Oh, he's dragging himself over top of us. Oh, he's got such a long reach, and you can't dodge for shit as a mage. You skip along. Oh. Just when you think you're out of reach. Oh. I hate that fight as an early mage. Where'd that pistol come from? I could have used that.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
Yeah.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
So at this point, if you go into your inventory and look at your skills, you have this reset skills memory crystal that you're given. And this is the first chance you have to reset things in case you get to this point and you're like, oh god, I really made a mistake. This is how you would go about resetting your skills. Don't worry too much. You do, I think there's 5 or 6 memory crystals in the game, though I think you may reset once and not really need it again.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear! Lively now, lively! Catch me a win!
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
No, not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Alright, and now we've gained our second permanent member of the team, or permanent member of our little troop that we can swap onto the team as we see fit, Vasco. So we will add him to the team. Firm team and quit, and now that we're in New Serene, we're going to go ahead and save our game.